What are the hardest shots to play in badminton? In this video I'll be breaking down what I think the top 5 most difficult shots to master are. A lot of these shots you even see a lot of top professional players make mistakes, and they all require a lot of practice through repetition to get really consistent at. Before this video starts, I would really appreciate it if you guys smash the subscribe button to help support the channel. Thank you. The 5th most difficult shot in my opinion is the serve. When I talk about the serve, I mainly mean the doubles and mixed doubles serve, as this is significantly more difficult and the room for error is a lot less. You might be surprised to hear that the serve is one of the most hardest shots to play, since it's such a simple action and can be practiced over and over again. Unlike any other shot, the serve starts in the same place and you can strike the shuttle in your own time. However, when you watch professional badminton, you will see at least one serve which is a fault in almost every match. This is because the serve has to be perfect, especially at a high level. It needs to be really tight over the net, with exactly the right amount of power where it lands close to the line. If one small mistake is made when hitting the serve, the shuttle will have a different path and could either go into the net, land short, or be too high where it's killed by your opponent. This can happen even more, especially when you are nervous, serving at a critical point for example. Not only that, but the serve has many rules. For example, you need to serve below your waist or under 1.15 meters. If you perform a serve and it doesn't follow all of these rules, it would be a fault. The next most difficult shot in badminton would be the forehand cross-court net shot. For me, I find the forehand cross-court net shot a lot harder than playing on the other side and using the backhand for the cross-court net shot. The reason why this shot is so difficult, because when you play the shot, it's so important to make it deceptive. If it looks like you're going to play the shot in the build-up, your opponent can clearly read what you're going to do, and therefore be ready for it. That's why when you're playing the shot, you need to make it look like you're going to play a straight shot, and then at the last second, change your grip and racket head so it goes cross-court. A lot of players find the shot difficult because they try to use their wrist way too much in the shot. This means that the shot can be really unpredictable and inconsistent, which is not what you want. Another reason why it's such a hard shot to perform consistently is because it needs to be pretty tight over the net and have the right trajectory to land in the correct area. If you don't cross it enough, your opponent can easily cut it out in doubles, but if you cross it too far, the shuttle can go wide. The last forehand shot on my list is the reverse slice. The reverse slice is such a great shot if performed correctly. There are also many variants of this shot too. Probably the most common is the reverse slice shot, which flies diagonally to the right side of the front of the court. However, you can play a straight reverse slice drop and also a reverse slice cross-court smash. Li Zixia is one of the best players to do this in men's singles. These can be some of the hardest shots to receive in badminton because of how it looks when your opponent hits a shot. Because you slice the shuttle, you are actually swinging the racket at a fast speed, and when it contacts the shuttle, it makes it look like it's going to be a clear or smash. However, as it's one of the hardest shots to receive, it also means it's one of the hardest shots to perform. The preparation of the shot needs to look like you're going to play a straight shot to make your opponent think that the shuttle will come at a straight angle. This is done by positioning the angle of your racket head to make it look like you're going to do a straight shot, when just as you make contact with the shuttle, you perform the reverse slice. The contact of the shuttle needs to be perfect. If you want the reverse slice to be more of a drop shot, you will need to put more slice on it to take the pace out even further. The angle of where the shuttlecock comes off the shot also needs to be precise in order for it to go exactly where you want it to go, while also being relatively tight to the net. The second hardest shot in my opinion is the backhand smash. To get a lot of power on the backhand smash is really hard to do. It requires the perfect technique and timing of the shot. Like the backhand shot in general, technique is so important to generate power and create that snap from the racket head. Also, the smash needs to have a good downwards angle to be really effective. When you watch a top player perform the shot, a lot of the time it comes from the preparation leading up to the shot. You need to be in the right position to play the backhand smash. If the shuttle is too far behind you or far to the side, it's going to be hard to do. The backhand smash is certainly a shot which you don't see that well up until a high level of badminton, and even then a really good backhand smash is rare to see. That's why, in my opinion, it is the second hardest shot. Lastly then, the hardest shot to play in my opinion is the backhand reverse slice. This is a shot that you hardly ever see, even at professional level. However, occasionally you do see it being done, and it's such a difficult shot to return because of how deceptive it is. Basically, the shot is when you play a backhand, but slice it so it comes off as a straight drop shot. The reason why it's so deceptive is because of the direction that the racket goes in is opposite to the direction that the shuttle goes in. You also hardly ever see it, which makes it even more surprising when it comes off. One of the reasons why the shot is hardly practiced is because the shuttle needs to be in a very specific position to play the shot. The shuttle needs to be relatively high and also not too far away from your body. That means a lot of the time when you are in a situation to play a backhand reverse slice, you could instead go around the shuttlecock to play it on your forehand, which is a much safer shot. Not only that, but the shot itself is really difficult to pull off well, as it's such an unusual shot to play. There isn't really any other movement similar to this in badminton. This makes the shot a lot less useful and more of a trick shot to play when you're looking to try to do something fun, for example. Nevertheless, the backhand reverse slice, in my opinion, is the hardest shot to play in badminton. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you agree with my list, or do you think I've missed a shot out? Thank you for watching and have an awesome day.